waiting on my bus. Those things never do show up on time, do they? You know, they say a man in uniform really looks like a man. I can't tell you if that's true or not, but I know how it makes me feel. Well, I'm reporting for duty today. Said I'd kick off 1942 with a bang, you know? I remember I was working at my pop's store, and I went in one morning, and behind my register there was this sign. You've probably seen it. I want you for the U.S. Army. Well, I know it's kind of funny, but all day long, no matter where I stood or no matter how much I tried to get away from it, that sign was staring right at me and looking right at me the whole time. Around about lunchtime, some sailor boys came into the store. And I remember I was sweeping up out back, but I could see my pop and them talking and laughing together, you know? And I remember when I went back inside, it was pretty quiet. Until my dad came up to me and he said, "We ought to be real proud of those boys, risking their lives to keep our country free." And I said, "Yeah, we sure should." But I don't think you heard me. When I was walking home that day, I saw that sign again, you know. Well, I took a minute to look at it and I thought, it wouldn't be the Army I'd want to join. It'd be the Navy, you know? It's probably because I like the uniform better. Well, it was just like fate, because a little while down the sidewalk there was this sign that said Navy Recruiting Office. And I thought about those sailors. And I went in and I signed up too. God, I was just busting, you know? I went home and I wanted to tell my mom, but I wasn't real sure how I should take it, so I walked up behind her and I said, "Ma, joined the Navy today." She turned around and put her hands on the side of my face. She said, "Charlie, I'm so proud of you." I'll never forget the way she said it. She was kneading green dough for a St. Patrick's Day party we had that day, and she was proud of me. When my pop came home that day, my mom ran up to him and she said, "Joseph, Charlie joined the Navy today." You know, real matter of fact, like you've been waiting to hear it or something, and he walked up to me and knocked me on the shoulder and smiled. He never did say anything, he just smiled and went upstairs to get ready for the party. I saw Evie that night. That's my girl. Well, I remember I didn't even get to tell her what was going on because my mom had called all over town, you know, and my pop made an announcement at the party. Remember, he stood up on a dining room chair and he said, "Gentlemen, my son Charlie here joined the Navy today." And all his friends shook my hand and patted me on the back and they gave me beer, you know, like I was a somebody or something. I remember when I finally did get to talk to Evie, we went on the back porch together and I remember she was crying. Well, she had tears brimming in her eyes, and I said, "No, it's okay, darling, you don't have to cry. I'm gonna be back real soon." And she walked up to me and she put her arms around me. She held me. Until my papa came back and took me into the party. So, well, I'm reporting for duty today. I'm going to some place in the Pacific. Midway. On a destroyer. The New Hampshire. Gosh, I'm just busting, you know? I'm right where I want to be. I'm in the U.S. Navy.